dear student, welcome to the video lecture of Basic Science Chemistry. Today we are going to discuss about the topic Faraday's first law and second law. I am M.R. Patil, lecturer from the R.C. Patel Polytechnic, Shirpur. So let us we see the Faraday's first law. The statement of the Faraday's first law is the amount of chemical reaction and hence the mass of any substance deposited or the liberated at any electrode is directly proportional to the quantity of electricity passed through the electrolyte. Means the weight of the substance deposited or the liberated at respective electrode during electrolysis is directly proportional to the quantity of electricity passed through an electrolyte. If W is the gram of the substance is deposited by Q means the coulomb of electricity, then W is directly proportional to the Q, or W is equal to ZQ, where the Z is the constant of proportionality and is called as the electrochemical equivalent of the substance deposited. If current of I ampere is passed for the t second, then Q is equal to I into T. So that put this value in the above equation, that is the W is equal to ZQ. So the W is equal to Z into Q equal to Z into I into T. Thus, if Q is equal to 1 coulomb or I is equal to 1 ampere and the T is equal to 1 second, so W is equal to Z. Hence, the electrochemical equivalent of the substance may be defined as the mass of the substance deposited when a current of 1 ampere is passed for the 1 second. Then the Faraday's second law of electrolysis. The statement is when the same quantity of electricity is passed through different electrolytes, then the masses of different ions liberated at the electrodes are directly proportional to their chemical equivalents. Means when the same quantity of electricity is passed through and different electrolytes arranged in a series, then the amount of the substance liberated or the deposited at respective electrodes is directly proportional to its chemical equivalents. Means W1 upon the W2 is equal to E1 upon E2. E is the chemical equivalent, or Z1 IT upon Z2 IT is equal to E1 upon E2. If the current and time is 1 ampere and 1 second respectively, then Z1 upon the Z2 is equal to E1 upon the E2. If the same quantity of current is passed through the two electrolytes, so let us see the diagram. If the same quantity of current is passed through the two electrolytes, that is the copper sulfate and silver nitrate arranged in the series, then W1, that is the weight of copper, and W2 is the weight of silver deposited, will be equal to their chemical equivalents of copper and silver respectively. Means W of Cu upon the W weight of silver is equal to chemical equivalent of Cu or the copper upon chemical equivalent of silver, that is W1 upon W2 is equal to E1 upon E2. Then let us see the relation between chemical equivalent and electrochemical equivalent. We know the 1 Faraday is equal to 96,500 coulomb. 1 Faraday charge deposits 1 gram equivalent of any substance. Let E be the equivalent weight of the substance. Then the 96,500 coulombs deposit the E grams of the substance. Therefore, 1 coulomb deposit E upon the 96,500 gram of the substance. By definition, mass deposited or the liberated by 1 coulomb charge is called as electrochemical equivalent. Therefore, Z is equal to E upon 96,500. So, the relation between the chemical equivalent and electrochemical equivalent is chemical equivalent is equal to 96,500 into the ECE, means the electrochemical equivalent. In this way, today we have learned the topic Faraday's first law, second law, and the relation between the chemical equivalent and electrochemical equivalent. Thank you, friends.